Okay. Ita Mexicanatoni. Good morning. It is somewhere around 10 a.m. on Thursday, my favorite day of the week, December 23rd, 2021, in the lunar cycle, Misami Koko Miatos, the long night's moon. It's not too chilly today. I'm thinking it's somewhere -2, -3, something like that. And I am here at the Lethbridge Regional Hospital to have a visit at the emergency room. Last night, there was a little bit of excitement in the late night. Cass, my friend Cass, phoned me and asked if I would come and help her get this guy out of her house, get this friend who had just shown up there drunk, and she didn't want her boys around that, so she asked if I would, rather than getting the police, to haul him out of there, whether I would come and help her out. So I went over there. I know this fella too. I considered him an acquaintance, friendly acquaintance through Cass, But anyway, he was all cool, grabbed his stuff. I told him he could come with me. We'll go to my house, me, him, and Britt, and he can make some phone calls, find himself a place to go, because I guess whatever, he had shown up there because he'd basically been homeless, shown up at her place because he claimed he couldn't go anywhere else. But I told him, hey, you gotta have somewhere to go. He said, yeah, I do. I said, can you make a few phone calls? If I bring you home for an hour, can you make a few phone calls and head out? Yep, he could. So I brought him home, and over the next hour, he didn't make any calls, didn't make any headway on the thing. Britt was getting upset that he was there at our house drunk now, and so I told him it's time he has to dust, and he got mad because I was throwing him out, and I was kind of rude about it at times, because like it was time to go and he wasn't getting it, and then so we got to the front door, and he says, and there was a little shove that he did again, he shoved me when we were downstairs when we were gathering his stuff. He says, can you help me pick up my stuff? I said, yeah. So I started helping him pick up his stuff, and then he shoves me, right? The little shove just kind of knocked me off balance, and I let it go. And then we get to the front door, and he says, I'm gonna set my things here on the lawn, and I want you to come out here and let's take care of this like men, hey? Something like that, hey? He wants to fight me on the lawn. And I said, no. Just take your stuff and leave. And then he chucks some of his stuff back and grabs my throat, and so then I snapped and I hit him. I threw one punch that he avoided, and then I stepped in and threw another punch that I just cracked him good. And then there was a little scramble awkwardly on the ground. I was gonna just try to control him, and make use of my jiu-jitsu a little bit. But the scramble was awkward, and it was a little dangerous because I didn't know who was going to get where. But I ended up on top of him. I drilled him a couple of times in the ribs, and then he quit, And Britt said, should I call the cops? Because she was out there, trying to stop yelling at us. And he said, should I call the cops? And I asked him, do you want me to call the cops? He said, well, yeah, that'll give me a place to stay, which is kind of sad. But so she called the cops, and then next thing, he asked if I could just let him go. So I let him go. But the end result for me is a busted up hand. My hand is definitely broken, probably a couple of different spots. I think this metacarpal on the end is probably shattered, just shattered. I'm kind of lucky that my skin didn't split last night. It got so big, but I didn't want to come to the emergency room last night, You know, I just wanted to sleep and then start things up at the studio this morning, and once things started up, come over here and take care of my business. So that's what I'm doing. I'm at the hospital. We're gonna get some x-rays and see what to do with this hand. So diagnostics, the doctor is saying that well, they showed the x-ray, and basically my two knuckles here are just broken right off of the bone. The bone is broken pretty bad and kind of lifted up off of the knuckles. So he's trying to set me up with some plastic surgery. So I may or may not go into plastic surgery today, and then but in any case, if I don't, he's probably gonna put me asleep and try to realign the bones before he puts a splint on it or whatever, and then have plastic surgery consult later. I don't know, but it's pretty messed up. My hand is pretty wrecked. Freaks me out, the idea of surgery stuff, but whatever. It's just get her done. Okay, so they put me under and realign those metacarpals.
How we doing?
And
Also doing.
now I think I'm waiting to get into radiology again to make sure they realign right. I'm in a lot of pain in that hand right now, like a lot of pain. So we're gonna see what's up with the x-rays, and then probably see plastic surgery next week. Okay, so the end result is I have a splint put on. They tried to straighten the bones in those two fingers, but the doctor's not really happy with it. He says things are moving around quite a bit. He wants me to see the plastic surgeon, but that's not going to be available till next week. So right now they just gave me a shot of morphine, and I got to pick up some Tylenol and Advil. It's pretty painful, and I'm just going to go back to work, carry on with my day. Just trying to get home, and it seems I've run into some kind of horse thing going on, some kind of ride. That'd be Lethbridge for you. So yeah, I went and hung out at the studio till 3 o'clock, and I'm starting to feel a little bit faded from everything. I think I need to take a rest because we're supposed to go to Kobe's birthday tonight, Britt's brother's birthday at her parents' house. So I want to get a little bit of relaxation, maybe even 1 or 2 hours of snoozing in before we leave, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm okay. I'm off now. I'm off work for the next week. So if tonight happens to be an endurance test, that's okay. I'm up for it. But at some point I need to like tune out and relax and regain my strength, so to speak. Sorry, having a little bit of like acid reflux. Let's go in and check out what's going on with Miss Britt. I got stuff to unpack, but I won't take most of it yet, just maybe my backpack. Don't like leaving my laptop, which is in my backpack, sitting around in my truck. Hey, Polly boy. Yeah, Lucy girl. What are you guys up to? Hey. What? What's up? What's up over here? Did I hear bird greeting as well? Hey.
Don't I look so messed up?
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah. She looks terrible as usual. That's why I love.
Oh, you know what? That's why I forgot to do my piece. Or whatever. Don't you look messed up.
Anyway, we're going to a birthday party, but I'm going to rest up for a little bit here beforehand, I think.
Wait.
Let the candles go.
Let Sam start it.
I'll start it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Kobe. Happy birthday to you.
And bring it on.
Shut the door. See the front, the hat off first. Kobe, see the front.
Happy
Festivus.
Happy birthday, Kobe folk.
He's like, hey, yo, what? From side. Oh wait, you didn't check out that side. Turn it around.
I see it. I see it.
Get the rocket.
Someone get a knife.
Shit. Oh, did I break it? I was like, glass is shorter.
It's a big candy cane.
I'll put him off from us. Yeah, I'm a sucker.
That's that great big one that Monica got him like 10 years ago.
Alright, well let's look at tonight.
Thank you guys. Oh, nice.
Right on.
Look at that. Oh, she's right. Yeah, let's shoot some shit.
Let's shoot shit.
Does everyone see it?
Oh yeah.
You can't shoot the buffalo.
Shooting contest tomorrow.
Wait, we'll be in
No, shit.